Hey guys, so I'm gonna cut up some meat for the kids, and I was just watching White Raven. White Raven just put White Raven just put out a video, and she kind of. I've been thinking about doing this, but she really inspired me because I'm gonna include her video in the, what do you call it, description, whatever, on the bottom, because I think it would really pair up well, and I love shouting her out because I think she's dope. So, beep, 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 I gotta stand here. Today I'm cutting up meat for the kids, so if that makes you uncomfortable, probably don't watch this video, but if you live with meat eaters should eat meat no matter what you think or what you do with your life. And that's my opinion. So, always get my knife real sharp. This is a really cool knife. I got it from Walmart. I want to get the, I'm trying to collect a whole kitchen set of things that are this color. I have a few things. I have a whole set of forks and spoons and knives, and I want to get the set of the big knives like this in that color, and they have like water draining colanders and soup ladles. I want it all. I want my kitchen set to be like that. But this one's really cool. You see it? I like this one. So, yeah, so cutting up some meat for the kids. Got my coffee, and I wanted to talk about scammers and being scammed. And I was thinking about starting like a series and talking about all the places I go that I get scammed, because out here it seems like it's a lot. Like, I live outside, but I do eat food. And I do, I buy plants and stuff, and those are my main things, is like getting scammed at food restaurants and stuck. And shopping online, buying seeds, purchasing plants. I got a funny picture that I got off of Facebook yesterday, because I've been talking about it for a while. It's like, girl, all these scammers, this is bullshit. This should be illegal. Like, everything's a scam. So, yeah, even Walmart. I got a picture of Walmart trying to scam on Facebook. This is cow heart. Mom, throw it away. Beep, 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 beep. Everybody watch out. Watch out. This is cow heart. I like to get these because they're like $2. And it's a big piece of meat that the kids really eat. It's got the fat right there, so I cut all the fat off. And then I give sometimes I'll give a little fat to the crow, but I don't want to give the crow too much fat. But the crow gets meat too. He always gets some meat. Oh, I threw it away when I needed it. Okay. So, let's start with, I'll talk about like food stuff maybe in another video, but I've been really like upset lately with all of these businesses that sell seeds and plants that are just ripping you off. So, we'll start with Baker Creek. that's who I chose to purchase my seeds from this year. I made a big order, the biggest seed order I've ever made, and I was super excited. You can see the video of me showing all the different seeds. I'd say 50% of those seeds didn't even germinate. One package didn't even have seeds in it. It had some kind of powder, and I emailed them 3 times and said, hey, are these seeds supposed to look like powder? Because I got 2 different colors of the same species. I think it was called the Sapiglossus, and I got like a really like awesome purple blue kind of color, and then one that was cafe, so it was like brown black. And the purple blue ones, Sapiglossus, they, out of a whole pack of seeds, I right now have 3 tiny little babies. And there's probably 70 seeds in there. And see, that's one thing though, is like, I'm not sure if that might have something to do with the soil, because could the soil be a scam too? Well, I've heard from other people saying that they've been selling, some people have been selling sick dirt. So you take the dirt into your garden, and then you make all your plants sick and they die. So I was talking about that Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I watch a lot of homesteading videos. Ooh, want some meat? And yeah, so I mean, it could be the dirt, but even if it was the dirt, getting a seed pack with no seeds and only some powder in it still should have been remedied. If you're a business, I should have emailed you, and you should have emailed me back. You know, I got my tongue tied this morning. I just woke up. I barely had any coffee. I emailed them 3 times, and no response. So I should have made a video about it when I seen it out of the package. I should have made a video, but I didn't. But anyways, so one pack, the pack with the blue purple ones, you know, kind of very small, little dark round seeds. The second package was white powder, and I was like, that's weird. I've never seen a seed that was white powder before, but you never know. I don't know. I don't know everything. But I thought, you know, them being the same species of plant, it was odd. So, emailed 3 times, never got a reply. One of the other things that I bought from them was purple peas, the pea pods, purple tendril peas. The pea pods were supposed to be purple, not the peas themselves. Right now at this moment in the garden, they're all green. I don't know if they'll get purple later, but it sure don't look like it to me. So, not purple peas. Home Depot. I got 30 bowls of black tulips. They were white. You guys seen them if you're watching the videos. They were white and pink and just a variety of different colors. None of them were black. Maybe some, there was a few dark ones, but I'm pretty sure those were from the year before. So, and then, who else did I, where did I get that iris? I'm pretty sure that I got the iris from Home Depot too. I had problems with peonies from Home Depot, but they replaced them. Actually, I had to call the company that the plants came from, and they sent me a replacement gift card to get another thing. And then those peonies haven't bloomed. They didn't bloom this year, but I mean, they're there, so maybe they'll bloom next year. But yep. So blue iris. I got a blue iris, and if you've been watching my videos, you've seen me say it for a couple years. Oh man, I can't wait for this iris to bloom. I've been waiting for a few years, and it's a blue iris. Well, it wasn't. It was pretty, but it wasn't what I bought. It was like the bottom part of the iris was kind of like a dusty mauve, and the top was like white and dusty. I'll put a picture in the video. But yeah, 3 years I waited for that flower, for that blue iris. Wasn't blue. And like after 3 years of waiting, who are you supposed to contact? You know, and like, oh, I've been waiting 3 years for this plant that I bought from you, and it finally bloomed, and it's not the color. I mean, I guess I could say that, but I don't know. I bought a Dracula's Kiss iris from a nursery, and the first year it's not a full black iris. It's like the advertisements and the pictures was like it's black, but it has like this sheen of like green and purple, and it did that year. This year it was a dark purple. I asked questions in some of my gardening clubs, and some people were saying, well, it could be the soil. So I bought soil tester strips, and I can't find them. They're somewhere in here. But well, this is a big fat steak for the kids. So maybe it could be the soil. But I have things that are true black, like pansies. I've had black pansies ever since I started gardening. That's like my tried and true. They're black. And then there's other pansies I have that are like electric. They stay true. They don't change their colors. What's a big fat piece of fat here, huh? This too. Like, come on, guys. You gonna charge us for all this fat? We sell meat by the weight. We cut this fat off. You sell meat by the pound, and then you leave a big ass chunk of fat on there, and then charge me for it. Look at that big piece of fat. That probably weighs at least 7 ounces, 8 ounces. And what am I supposed to do? Pay for it and then throw it in the garbage? I don't give my kids fat. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my pansies are true to color. They never change. Piece of meat. We're here. So my Dracula's Kiss iris this year was purple. But like I said, some of my garden club people say it could be my soil, and I got soil testing strips. But once I find them, I'll do that. What else? Oh, food scammers. Yeah, being ripped off by Amazon. You know, you buy something, and then it's crap. And then you have to spend your time, your gas if you're driving a car, or bus money if you're taking a bus, or just your time in general, which means something, to take it back and return it. And then that's also putting pressure on the ecosystem from more gas being used to ship packages back and forth. And all bullshit. Yeah, let's see. Oh, food scammers. Man, out here, if you want to buy, it doesn't even matter if you go to like a fast food. Fast food isn't even, like when I was a kid, you know, we had the dollar menu and stuff like that. Dollar menu ain't dollar menu no more. It seems like $20 is the American dollar now. I think I'm gonna start doing reviews on anywhere that I go to eat, because if you go to eat somewhere out here, it's freaking, they charge you an ass ton of money and give you bullshit. So, pizza. We eat a lot of pizza. I like pizza. I really technically used to just stick to Little Caesars, because when you try to venture out into the pizza world, you end up spending $30 on a pizza that tastes like shit. And you can tell the dough came frozen, already made, stacked in a box, because it tastes like hard, crusty cardboard. And you just charged me $30 for some bullshit. That's an expensive ass fucking pizza. You go to Little Caesars, where I usually pay like $12 for a pizza. I always get sausage, sometimes pepperoni, mushrooms, and onions, and extra cheese. It's like $12 at Little Caesars. You go to another fucking place, it's $30. I got a pizza right up here. We got a pizza last night. $30. We were like, oh, let's try something nice. This place says authentic old Italian. Maybe they got some nice pizza. So $30 was like, damn, that's expensive. Door, get it. But maybe it'll be good. Authentic Italian pizza sounds good. The crust was like made out of cardboard, hard as hell. The sausage was okay, and I liked the way the onions were, but people don't have any pride in anything they do anymore. And then they try to charge you an ass ton of money for something they don't even want to be doing. You can taste love, you can taste pride, and you can taste somebody who's just coming to work and fucking charging an ass ton of money just to rip people off. There's a taco truck down the street. They're all over in Portland. It's a pretty popular Portland taco truck. El Burrillo, I don't know how you say the bull. Burrillo? I don't know. I only speak English. I wish I spoke other languages. One day I can say bad words in 5 different languages. But, so I went and got some tacos for me and my friend the other day. I got 3 tacos for him and 3 tacos for me, and one of those cucumber drinks that has the spices around the edges. I really like those. I'm from LA, so I'm all about that good Mexican stuff. I love it. All those candies with the chili in it. That's like my favorite. I have like all the Mexican spices. I'm actually pretty good at making Mexican food. But the tacos were freaking weird. So they only serve beef. And you can tell because you can tell that it's beef from a bag. It's not anything that they're going and making in their restaurant. It's beef in a bag. They only sell beef for the reason that they're not cooking it. It's beef in a bag. And then how they made their tacos was they took their bag beef, took tostadas, put cheese on the grill to fry like the cheese on the grill, put the tostada on the cheese, fried the tostada and the cheese, and then put their packaged beef on top, and tried to charge you like $13 for 3 tacos. Girl, I'm gonna start leaving reviews on people's shit too. I've been doing that lately. Anybody who tries to pull some shit. Wingstop. I went to Wingstop the other day, and I was hungry, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just get like a little 6-pack of chicken wings or something for myself. Dude, like 6 chicken wings were like $12, $13. I was like, damn. So I got some fries, and they had voodoo fries, and I'm one of those people, like, you say trigger words to me, and I'll probably buy it, like voodoo french fries, or the tacos at that place. I bought them because they were vampire tacos, and all horrible. The voodoo fries at Wingstop, it was like a puddle of fries, like fries in a puddle of like mayonnaise and just goo. It was like a big pile of goo, and so the french fries weren't crispy, and they were sitting in a puddle of like mayonnaise type goo. Like the flavor, it had a good flavor, but if you are funny about the way things feel in your mouth, like if you don't like to eat slimy things or stuff like that, $6 for a large french fry. Everybody is so full of shit. And I tell you, the reason I'm going to put, well, not the reason, but a reason, one of the reasons that I really, really, really like White Raven so much, just one of the reasons, is I've purchased things from her, never ripped me off. Always gives me quality products at reasonable prices. She's always treated me with the utmost respect. Never talked down to me. People try to talk down to you on the internet. I went through some shit last night with some little kid trying to talk down to me. I'm just like, okay. I was in a was it Facebook club, whatever, Facebook something, one of the little witchy things, and it's just like I noticed that too. I'm about to quit being parts of clubs, especially witchy clubs, because all they want to do is ask each other for hexes, and how can I do this, or fuck this person over, or hurt this person, and it's like, okay, you need to calm down, like. And then they're all so negative. Like, if somebody says anything, they'll just start going after each other. And I got sick of it yesterday when somebody was asking for a hex to make her boyfriend impotent if he ever sleep with anyone but her. And I was like, you know, before you jump to such crazy conclusions, maybe you should find somebody who doesn't make you feel like you want to hex them. I don't know. Crazy me. She was like, why don't you just go right for Dear Abby and get a job as a therapist, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, some of the mods came after me, and they were like, this is a witchcraft group, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, but don't you think you should use your brain a little bit before you start throwing out hexes to people? And so I just saw myself out quietly. I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't hang out with 15-year-olds anyway, so I'll see myself out. And I exited that group. You can tell. At least I think I can tell. You know, you never know some days. Some people nowadays, they could be idiotic 40-year-olds. Maybe that person was old like me and still stupid. I don't know. But I saw myself out. I was like, okay, peace out. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, but I was thinking maybe I'll do some things on, yeah, because everybody's ripping you off. And you're going to the grocery store and you're buying the same things that you used to buy like 6 or 7 months ago, and your grocery bill is twice as much as it used to be. And the no, hey, you too. And the packaging. Hey, you're not listening to me when I'm telling you something. And the packaging is smaller. The product is crappier and more expensive. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start a whole nother channel where I just bitch about shitty businesses. Stuff like that. I'm making a new hat. Where is my hat? I don't know where it is right now. Maybe I left it in the car. I'm making a new hat. You guys have seen my old hat. This is my purple hat. And I got this emblem on the back. Can I see? So it can go either way. Like however you're feeling, you can wear your hat like this. Or you can wear your hat like this. I do all my hats double-sided. I'm working on a few hats. I'm gonna make a video about the next hat I'm working on. So this one's purple and green and black. My next hat is purple and black. It's not here right now, but I'll show you some of the things that I got. So these will be the feathers for that hat. I taped them together. Then I'm going to sew them onto the hat. You'll see. I'll show you. This hat has black feathers. And the other hat will have purple and black, but I'll put the black in front, so it's just like a splash of purple. Like that. And then I was going to get a few different things, but for right now, because they can get pricey. I think these were $5. Amazon. Not a ripoff. Actually pretty good. Maybe about $5. Pretty cute, huh? Little pins. So this will be going on the new hat. Little pin. If you can see that. So I got two. I was gonna do a spider on the front and a spider on the back, make it my spider hat. But I really like to have an evil eye on my hats. I just really like to have an evil eye on my hats. So I was thinking about getting a couple. I'm looking for different colored evil eyes. It's not easy to find like the right kind of different colored evil eye, because you get the typical, the blue. I got this one from this one was from Ross. It was a bracelet, but the bracelet it's really cool too. It was a bracelet. One of those, they come like this, but that was like cheap, and the eye fell off, so I turned it. Hey, dude, come on, stop. So I turned it into a hat piece. You guys, I'm making a video. And then this one is like a little necklace piece. It still has the like circle, but I just sewed it in. I sewed them in. So there's a few things. Oh, there was one thing that I was thinking about doing. My friend got a belt buckle and he doesn't like it and he gave it to me. And I really like it. And I was thinking, I could, maybe, I'd have to get a belt. Because I don't have a belt. I just have, I wear I wear my fanny pack everywhere I go. So this is like my fanny pack. But I wouldn't have a belt over it. So what I was thinking, I'm not sure if I'll do it, but I kind of want to. I was thinking for my other hat that I would put a spider on the front and this on the back, which I think I would have to, if I did, I'd have to break this piece off. See that piece? I'd have to break this piece off so it would, because it has a slight curve to it, and it just has a slight, and that's perfect. Like flat things, kind of harder to get on the hat. But if I chose to do that, I have to break this piece off. And I could probably leave this and then glue it. This might even help it stick to the hat more. But it's kind of big. But I like to put heavy things on the hat because it helps hold the hat down. If you're walking and your hat blows away, it sucks. So that's it. I got this cute nose ring. I don't know if you can see it. It's like opal kind of colors, fake opal colors. So yeah, I was gonna get another nose ring with the 2 moons or the triple moon nose ring. I'm thinking about getting one of those. So there are cool things that are good. I'll make videos about those too, because I don't like to be too negative, you know? And it's hard because every time you go somewhere, it's like, oh, this is shit, oh, this is shit, this is more expensive, this is shit. But there are good things, like the spiders. Those spiders are really good. They came from Amazon. And I love this cup. It came from a gas station. And I love this cup. Came from Walmart. So there are things that I like, but there are things, a lot of things that are bullshit too. So yeah, I just been getting kind of butthurt about getting ripped off on plants. We'll see about those black sunflowers. They haven't bloomed yet. I put some in my garden and they're like kind of skinny. I'm missing something in my garden. Because sometimes I'll get plants that are miniature. So I'm missing something. And I got those test strips, but I can't freaking find them. So, but I do get, some plants get puny. They're like miniature. And then, like, you saw my poppy. That's big and beautiful. She ain't got no problem with nothing. But I don't think poppies really want too much stuff. But then again, I have other poppies that are in the same soil that are dinky little tiny things. So who knows? Once I find those strips, I'll use them. But I don't know. Just babbling. I made some garden videos yesterday. Haven't put them out yet. I have some poppy. I actually hung it up to dry. So I'm gonna be making some tincture soon. Gonna use the whole plant. And I saved 2 poppy heads on the plant. I left 2 poppy heads to get seed because I thought, what an amazing plant. She's just so big and beautiful and such a good giver. So this year I got all these poppy pods from that one plant, and then one broke off, and I have like 4 more over there, fresh ones. So I'm getting ready to make tinctures, and I got some other things. I got some nettle, but I kind of got home and got tired, and my nettle is still sitting outside, and I don't know if it's still as potent, but I'm really looking for the seeds. So I got a bunch of big seed heads from the nettle. I'll try to get them seeds out of there. And what else? I've been making lemon balm tinctures. Got a couple of these. I have another lemon balm harvest coming soon, and I'd have to say all my plants for tinctures for like anxiety and panic attacks, lemon balm is my number one. Despite what some people who have no brains think, I don't suck down my poppy tincture every day, all day. I actually only use my poppy tincture when I'm in a lot of pain, because sometimes I'll turn my neck the wrong way, and then I'll be in pain for like a long time. And I always go to my wild lettuce first, and then wild lettuce doesn't work for certain kinds of pain. So there's like a certain kind of pinching pain, and wild lettuce doesn't do anything for that. But wild lettuce, like for me, I know other people's bodies are different and stuff, but for me, wild lettuce works for soreness. Like if you're sore, if you're hurting, you know, it works a lot like ibuprofen would. And but there's certain kind of pain, like pinching. Like I think I might have like a pinched nerve somewhere, and that kind of pain, wild lettuce doesn't do anything for that. So that's when I'll turn to poppy. And then when I run out of poppy, I take lots of ibuprofen. But my wild lettuce, I'm not doing it this year. I can't grow wild lettuce. Wild lettuce needs no love. Wild lettuce needs to be grown out of a sidewalk, never watered, never even looked at. Because when I love it, it just gets powdery mildew. But powdery mildew is kind of a thing in that garden because you can't really control what other people are doing. So like if you have a neighbor who they do this every year, different people do this every year, they'll grow squash, different kinds of squash, and at a certain time of year those squash plants will get fully infected with powdery mildew, and they won't treat it, and so they'll just be like this huge powdery mildew squash plant, and then those spores are just, you know, coming over to my garden. So yeah, calendula, I really love calendula. Gets really bad powdery mildew, so I'm not really doing it. Wild lettuce, same thing, not really doing it. I have my bergamot bee balm, that gets powdery mildew too, but I'm gonna give it another shot. So, but yeah, it gets intense. Like if you don't go out there for like 2 weeks and powdery mildew season comes, it gets intense. Like you're out there just treating powdery mildew. And with the way that my garden is, like my garden is on the corner of a squared out garden. So I have one corner, and my corner is right next to the sprinklers. And so it's in a park. So at night, when the sprinklers go on, they come like halfway into my garden. So like sprinkles will come halfway into my garden at night. And night water causes infections. And so I think that's why the roses that are further this way get powdery mildew and black spot, because they get little sprinkles on them at night. And then the roses that are further, they don't get those sprinkles, and they don't really get sick like that. So these are just all things that I'm learning. This is my learning experience from gardening. But yeah, powdery mildew. And so many of the plants that I really, really like get it. And I really was loving growing black hollyhocks, but they get rust. And that's pretty bogus. It sucks. But medicine wise, I just love my lemon balm. This really keeps me from losing my shit all the time. I'm gonna send some to some of my children and some of my friends. I have at least 2 more harvests this year out of my plant. She's already ready to go. I have 2 of these. This was early spring harvest. In the next few days, I'm going to harvest more. And then I might even have 3 more harvests out of that plant. So she's a giver. And I really, really love her. I actually have a flask that I keep it in. And I keep it in my pocket for like before I go into stores or something. Or if I know that I'm going to be talking to people. Because I get real funny when I'm like face-to-face talking to somebody. Just kind of like, so that helps me kind of not, in my skin I'm running away, but I'm standing there like, because I just have really shitty anxiety, and I feel I'm awkward, I guess. I'm an awkward person. Like, I don't know. I don't really talk to people. I don't have any friends outside. I only have internet friends and some of my old road dogs and stuff I used to ride trains with, but like I don't go up and just be like, hi, how's it going, People do that to me, and I'm like, oh, hi. I'm not much of a talker, hanger outer with people kind of person. So, but this helps me when I'm encountering the human race. So that's it. Just kind of babbling about stuff. I'm gonna dye my hair again. It's that time. This is something that's not a rip-off. This is my favorite hair dye. I was out in the garden. It does bleed. I was out. I have some pictures I put on Facebook. I was gardening and I was sweating, and like my whole chest and my neck was all purple. And one of my old friends from way back in the day said to put some vinegar in my hair. It always helps set it like an Easter egg. So, but this is my favorite splat. This is the one I use. I like it because if like I haven't dyed my hair in a couple months, and it's cute, but it's not the color that I like. And that one is like electric. There's like an electric kind of color to it. When the sun hits it, it like sparkles and glows. Definitely my favorite. So, there are things that I do like. Here's another one. This is the Hyssop. And I've attempted to grow this 3 times this year, and still I'm not getting any sprouts. And I'm kind of wondering to myself, like, that's why I'm not trying to, like, pull digs on certain seed places, because maybe it's the dirt. But, I've done experiments. And I planted some of, like, my old stuff, like, from seeds that I harvested myself from, like, taking walks or seeds from my garden. It sprouted just fine. And seeds that I bought aren't. So, I don't know what's going on, but I do know people's products are fucking trash nowadays. It's hard to find a good product. There are good products. But you definitely buy a lot of bullshit before you get something good. So, yeah. But anyways, so I am going to include, White Raven just did a recent video, and I'm going to include her link in this video in the description, and it kind of coincides with maybe something that you could do if you find a company that is just trying to rip you off. They don't care. They don't want to give you a good product. They're not trying to give you a good product. They don't care about what they're doing. They just want your money. So her video would really help out on that. And yeah, go check her out. She just did some really cool videos on plants and witchcraft, and that's my favorite subject. I was so excited. But she was saying in her most recent videos they didn't get tons of traction. So I'm going to share those on my Facebook and with my son and my daughter. And I think they would enjoy them. And you should share them too, because I'm a fangirl. I'm a total fangirl. I don't care. There's so much bullshit, and there's so many bullshit fake people nowadays. And when you find somebody who's actually real, who's not trying to scam people, who's giving valid information, who cares about you and treats you like a human, I like you. So, okay.